Evi, Parsha Shlach. Vayidaber Adonai Moshe v'Aaron Limar. Hashem spoke to Moshe and Aaron, saying, Ad Mosai le'eda hara azos. How long can I allow this evil group to exist? Asher heim maldinim alai, who are causing to complain against me. As Tunis ben Yisrael, asher heim maldinim alai shamaiti. I have heard the complaints of the Yidden that this group is causing them to complain against me. Asher le'eda hara azos ela meragdim. This refers to the meragdim. Ikan le'eda yasara. This teaches us that eda is asara. Asher maldinim mesim as Yisrael alai. As Tunis ben Yisrael, asher heim meragdim maldinim mesim alai shamaiti. Say to them, this is the Hashem's declaration. As truly as I am alive, the very thing of which you spoke for me to hear, this I will do to you. This is an expression of an oath. Which you requested from me, Test. Bamidbar ze yiplu pigdechem, b'chol pigducherem, b'chol misparchem, ibenesem shal b'mal asher alienesem alike. Your corpses will fall in the desert. All of you who are counted in any of your consensus was 20 years old and over, whom you caused to complain against me. All who are counted in any senses where you are counted, to be enlisted for the army or to give shekels. All those counted, all the census will die. This excludes the tribe of Levi. They're not counted from age 20. If you enter the land, which I raised my hands, the Shlach and Esther and Ba to settle you there, as your young children whom you said, they will be left for plunder, I will bring them there. Though you will experience the land which you have despised. But your own corpses will fall in this. As the Targum says, since you had just spoken about bringing the children into the land, Rabbi Shloimy, and he wished to say, you will die, and therefore Pasuk Lamed Gimel, and your children will be wandering in the desert, for 40 years. V'nosos is the new Seitem, and your corpses have met their end in the desert. Thus will they'll bear the consequences of your misdeeds. So Rashi, Rashi says, Kitargumay, as the Targum says, since he had just spoken about bringing the children to Eretz Yisrael, he wished to say, he wished to say that you on the other hand will die. None of them died below the age of 60. This is therefore 40 years with the creed. Because those who were 20 came to 60, they died. First year after leaving Mitzrayim was included in the reckoning. Even though it preceded the sending of the spies, also because from when they had made the golden calf, this decree was conceived. But Hashem waited for them and postponed the decree until their measure was replete. This is what it means on the day of my reckoning. With the spies. And I will take account of their sin. And here too it says, who will bear the transgressions and not your transgressions. Two avenis. Golden calf and the complaint. He reckoned an account of the lifetime a part of a year as a full year. Enter the 60th year, those who were 20 years old at the time the decree died. It says, and they shall bear their guilt. According to the number of the days that you explore the land, 40 days. 1 day per year, 1 year per year. You shall bear your sins. 4 years. And you'll be aware of your estrangement from me. Rashi's Tanasi. You have removed your heart from following me. For your father withheld her from her house. I am Hashem that spoke, and that this decree I will surely carry out against the entire congregation. Those who are conveying against me in the midbar, this says that they will meet their end and they will die. The men whom has sent to explore the land, to the men who Moshe sent to explore the land and who returned and caused the entire community to complain against Moshe, producing a standard report about the land. When they returned from exploring the land, they caused the entire community to complain against him. Those men, the term that denotes training to speak, that people to teach their way of speaking to a person. It says training to speak. Those are some are bad, some are good. It says Diba Balaz. A frictionless utterance in French. We did that already. These men, the producers of the evil, reported on the land died by the plague that had been deemed suitable for them by Hashem. So Rashi, Hashem. This is a form of death that was fitting for them. They said with their tongue, so their tongues grew long, extending to the navels, with the worms coming out of their tongues and entering their navels. I remember Magefa, that's what it says, Bamagefa, not Bimagefa. By the plague and not by a plague. So by the plague that was fitting for them according to the attributes of Hashem, Mida Keneged Mida. However, of those men who went to explore the land, only Yeshua, the son of Nun, and Kolel, the son of Yefunah, remained alive. What does the Torah teach us by saying remain alive from those men? It teaches us that they took the portion of the spies of the land and thus received their source of livelihood instead of them. People were deeply grieved. They rose early in the morning. They went up to the top of the mountain saying, we're ready and we will go up to the place where Hashem has said to go, for we have indeed sent. This is the way to go up to the land where it's so. Why is it that you are disobeying Hashem? You will not succeed. Rashi says, you have to be successful. Since Hashem is not amongst you, do not go up, but to and you will not be massacred with before your enemies. For the Amalek and Akani are there facing you. And you will fall in battle. This will happen because you're withdrawn from Hashem. Rashi says, this will happen because you have withdrawn. They defiantly insisted on going up to the top of the mountain, but the ark of Bris Hashem Moshe did not move from the center of the camp. This is a term of force. This Lashon Azaz, V'chein Oifel, Bas Tzien Oifel, V'fachal Midrash L'chum Farshal Lashon Oifel, Hochach Chashich, and the Rishus, they went in darkness without permission. Pilu Alis or Isha already did that already. Mem Hey. Vayored Amaleki Bakanani, the Amaleki and the Kanani were living. Shabarahu, Vayakov Yaktum Mada Karaman, and they smote them and crushed them as far as Korma. Rashi at Korma. Shemok and Nigel Hashem Awurah. Pasik Parak as well Pasals. Vaydaben Nemeshalim Murray said Dabra Bnei Silvermatalim Chizek Kisavela Oras Mishbrachem. You come to your own land that I am giving you, Kisavela Asharim Nesan Lachem, which I am giving to you. So Rashi Kisavela Bisalahem Shikonas of the Oras, hereby therefore inform them that they would enter the land. Basisim Mishal Adnet Ila Al Zevach, and you offer a fire offering for Hashem to act as a pleasing aroma for Hashem. You offer a fire offering to Hashem to act as a pleasing aroma for Hashem, a burnt offering or a peace offering separated to fulfill a vow or brought as a gift offering for Hashem. So Rashi the following nether. It's not a command, but rather it means that when you come there and you decide to offer a fire, not to show the fun. Where you offer a fire offering to fulfill your obligations that I have obliged you to offer on the festival. Then whoever brings his offering before Hashem, should be this amount, but of a tenth of an ephah of fine quality wheat flour mixed with a quart of hin oil. I said, you must then bring poured offerings and meal offerings for each animal. The meal offering was completely burnt, the oil mixed into, and the wine was poured into the special jugs. And the quarter hin of wine for a poured offering, Kolel should be for all the burnt offerings and the sacrifice. It shall be for each sheep offered. Or on the other hand, for any ram offering, so Rashi, Paldis, and the Nixia Ayel. Pasik, Zion, and a third of a hin of wine for poured offerings, you shall offer them to be a pleasing aroma before Hashem.